everyone, happy weekend to each and everyone. Sorry, I'm always laughing at myself actually when I see my face in the video. Sorry. Anyways, now we're going to talk about something that is quite informative probably too because of the difference in culture again. So most of Southeast Asian countries are like this. But I cannot really say like like in black and white about other Southeast Asian countries because I traveled in some Southeast Asian countries, but I didn't really stay there for a long time, except for China, that I had lived there for 2 years. So the rest is just travel for a week or 3 to 5 days. So, anyways, what are we going to talk about today? This is very interesting. You know what? I will guarantee and I will assure you that you get less body counts or a lot of probability of virgins in the Philippines. Why? Our culture doesn't allow us to engage in premarital sex. Our culture does not permit us to be with men, like especially when you're just alone, you and a man going outside, even in the streets. It's very seldom, unless if people knew already that your cousins or your classmates or something like that, that you don't have any relationship and you don't, of course, hold hands or he hugs you or you cuddle or you things like that in public, then they will not judge you. Okay, as long as you don't dress so revealing, you don't dress like a S worker like that, then people will just okay, you are you're innocent. Anyways, I like it like that, that people are judgmental in that way, not to extremes, but at least in that way that there is moral awareness. Like there are guards everywhere, and our culture is always adhering to this ever since. I mean, more traditional before. Yeah, it's getting modern, I must admit, but not still that really open and not still very liberated like that, like in the West. So, why are you assured that you get less body counts from women if you want a Filipino girlfriend or a Filipino wife? Because, yeah, it is instilled in our minds when we were young that when you get early pregnancy or you get married early, like really early, like your high school, like that, there's no chance for you for a good life. Because in the Philippines, it's very strict. When you look for a job, even in fast food chains, you have to be college level or a college graduate. You're gonna suffer a lot economically, and while building your family, you're gonna have a hard time to have a future, especially for your future kids. It's awareness for us. Our parents would remind us, but it's already like injected in our minds that okay, this is the situation, this is what is happening around us, this is reality. So if I do this like that and I wouldn't work and I wouldn't you know um persevere, I will just live like hand to mouth like that. So it's not because for myself, but we are thinking all the time that the future of the kids. So that's why. Then, if you get early pregnancy, again, you'll be the talk of the town. like before marriage, especially. She was, it's really different. You will really undergo like gossips or humiliation, ridicule, something like that. I don't know if you would agree. Of course, you feel bad because it's your life, but I mean, in a way, it's more advantageous compared to disadvantages when you are surrounded by people and especially your family who will always look at and watch out, and who will always be your guide and your moral guide. So another thing is, yeah, innately we always fear of the judgment and the disownership of our family. We don't like our parents and our family to get angry with us. That's why if you want to get married, if we want to have a boyfriend, we have to ask permission, and we have to present our boyfriend or our girlfriend to our parents, like, or before that, before saying yes, like, I will accept you as my boyfriend, you have to ask permission from your parents, like, is it okay if I will have a boyfriend now, like that. But usually children, are scared to do that when they know that they didn't finish school yet, like earning a degree and getting a job. It doesn't matter if it's 2-year degree, 4-year degree, or 10 years. Depends on you, as long as you finish your college and you get a job. Man or woman, especially men, because it's traditional mindset for us that it's really the men who will lead, you know, and will manage and will, and the wife will also work hand in hand, support as a support, the number one supporter of the husband. Yeah, so that's one fear of the future life, future hard life, that fear of the responsibilities that you're not ready. That's like automatic to us. Okay, unless if you are really okay, firm that I will, okay, like me. Yeah, but in my mind before, okay, I'm going back to myself, but just to explain a bit, all right, not to clear myself or to make my image good or something, but or to justify myself, but the reasons really in the Philippines mostly are different and depends on the background. Like, you want a family. For me, you want a family again to complete your family, because I lost my parents very young. My dad was 38 when he passed away, and I was just 13. And it's very, very different when you don't have a complete family and your father is not there already. Anyways, I told you that before. Yeah, so I was saying that there's this really fear for us of the future. What will happen if I have kids already and I don't have a good job and we're not prepared and blah blah blah. It's always the kids, not because of what will happen if I get married and then the guy doesn't have money, and it's not like that in our mind. No, we always think, what will happen if I'm young and I get a husband and both of us are not prepared, especially even the man that is not prepared? How can we build a family? What is the future of our family, of our kids? That's why. That is our difference again. Because it's not like, what will happen to me? How can I go to the salon? How can I. No. We always have this, like in our minds. It's also, again, like a culture in the Philippines that you have to, we have this like meme or saying like study first. You, for example, your parents will say, why are you going out with a guy or with your some guy friends or something? I mean, you are not allowed to go with guys like that because they are avoiding you, because it's really the men women attraction and your teenagers, and there's a possibility to, it's natural. So natural that there is this, human thing in us. So we are always told and we are always taught, so we understand that we should avoid to be in this situation that we will how you say, we will put ourselves in a hard situation and we can't get out already. So something like that. Yeah, so we always have this study first. No boyfriend, study first. Finish school first, study first. Like that. Even kids right now, even if the parents would not tell them like that, it's like automatic that it goes to the mind of the kids. It goes to our minds when we were young, that because we have seen how hard life is in the Philippines, how hard the hardship, the love, and the respect that we would not want to give to our parents. We don't want to disappoint them. We don't want to let frustrations feel them, because they have dreams and they work hard for our future, for our education. That's why most of us really, think that way without even our parents telling us, because we have seen it's the environment actually. So when we see people like, even less fortunate than us, we feel so, okay, I don't want to be like this situation, be in this situation like that. So I have to work hard. I have to finish school first, and the most important, I mean, is kids in the future. It's always like we are just the second. The first ones are the kids, then us, ourselves, like that. Another one, why I'm guaranteeing or assuring you that there's less body counts and no body counts at all in the Philippines, because they're scared of using these contraceptives, and because it's not common to use there, because we always think that these are only used when, the middle-aged women who are married, and women and men. Men is okay, they have, it's normal for them to get condoms like that, but for it's not really a thing to buy. I have one video like that explaining that anyways. So next is, so contraceptives, birth control pills, it's not accessible to everyone. So better abstinence until you are ready to build a family. And also the culture of the best gift that you could give to your man, your future husband, is your virginity. That's what we are taught. Okay, whether you get separated in the future, as long as you are pure when you got married, you are pure when that's the only boyfriend, and then you get together, you get kids, and finished. Like that. Okay. And then another thing that is very important for you to know is that abortion is illegal in the Philippines. The abortionist and you, the mother who took this abortion, will be jailed, will be facing a big crime. Even if you have the baby and then you sell your baby. We just had a recent news in the Philippines that, the mother sold her baby for 50,000 pesos because she's very desperate that the husband abandoned her, and she has other kids and she don't know what to do, and she was so depressed. And then, but it's not it's not an excuse. So she was caught and she was jailed for that. Now, so it's like that in the Philippines. You cannot just, abandon kids, babies in, you will really be facing a crime. So that's why. So when abortion is illegal in the Philippines, of course, the girls there will be scared. What if I get pregnant and I'm not ready? And then, if I abort this, I will be caught and I will be in prison, and my life is finished. So that's why. Okay? So if you have questions, or maybe I didn't explain well, let me know in the comments, okay? And I will be glad to answer you next time. That would be a good help for me to do a video again from your questions. That I hope that hopefully I can answer to the best of my ability. Okay, so rest assured, you'll be in good hands with a Filipina, but choose wisely. Still, know the person better. Good luck. Happy weekend. Thank you.